really miss my dad. I really want to see my dad. I just want to hug him. I want to be able to bring his dog to see him.
A Spokane woman is devastated she can't see her father, who lives in the Spokane Veterans Home. There's another COVID-19 outbreak there, and one veteran recently died. Visitors are no longer allowed since the Spokane Veterans Home continues to see more people testing positive. It's taking a toll on families not able to see their loved ones. Some are frustrated because many of the people caring for those vets are not vaccinated. In this 4 News Now exclusive, Lacy Dow shares the concerns of one Spokane woman as she waits to see her father again.
Lacy's father has been in the Spokane Veterans Home for about 2 years now. A lot has happened in the last year and a half. Now more people are testing positive, and she's afraid her dad could be next. Every other day, Lacy DeAngelis waits to hear if her father tested positive for COVID. So far, it's been negative. He's vaccinated.
I know he wouldn't survive another bout of COVID just because it took so much of a toll on him the first time.
This was last year in May. Leonardo ended up on a ventilator.
I was very scared. I remember the day I walked in, he had to be ventilated. My heart dropped. Like, I just started crying. I couldn't. It was so traumatic seeing my dad like that.
She's afraid it could happen again as more people test positive for COVID in the home. Since July, 32 veterans and 20 staff members tested positive. 2 people have died in the last month.
It's the worst feeling in the world when your elderly father's, crying because he lost his friend and someone that we cared deeply about as well. And I couldn't be there to hug him or to comfort him.
She doesn't want that happening again, but it's hard to avoid when the Spokane Veterans Home is experiencing another outbreak. The Department of Veterans Affairs says it hasn't figured out how the virus was introduced back in. 89% of 67 veterans living here are vaccinated. 52% of staff received the shot.
It was infuriating to know that there were unvaccinated people working with my dad who had just barely survived COVID the first time. And to know that he wouldn't survive it again.
For now, Leonardo is okay. And DeAngelis luckily just saw him a few days ago as she needed to be there for an appointment.
Able to see him 2 days ago, finally, for the first time in 2 months. And I was able to give him a hug and tell him how much I loved him and tell him how much I missed him.
In Spokane, Lacy Dow, 4 News Now.